today. I guess we're gonna play some 5-color battles, huh? This is a list that I saw Dak Faden, esteemed Zoo player, drew together and 5-0'd with, so I figured let's give it a try. Are you battling, son? Oh, I'm battling. I don't know. Deck seems all over the place to me, so I don't know how good it's gonna be, but we'll try it out. Figured it 5-0'd, might as well. And then after this, I think we're gonna play some red-white Obosh with Mana Tithe. X1s are really bad. Yes. I had to double check the triumphs in this deck. It's got that one and this one, so Breeding Pool and Sacred Foundry. Alright. And no Temple Garden. I'm gonna have to check the mana base a couple times. Thank you. I'm gonna lead on turn 2 Kavu, probably. I don't really need to hit the land drop immediately on 3. So let's go get... Savai. Then we'll get Breeding Pool. I think the only basic is a basic forest, right? Yeah, one basic forest. Kavu time. Terra. Want to run through my Temple Garden? My Temple Garden's off limits. It's got Temple in the name for a reason. I should have made something related to May the 4th in my title. Lego Yoda's death sound. Definitely think I'm attacking and bidding a land here. On Giganta, I could get rid of this Bobble, because they're probably a breach deck. Drown Lock. That Murloc sound is only going to be relevant for, like, one deck. I don't know if we need to put that at the soundboard. Like, if I played Fish, or if I played the Yargle deck. And I'm probably not going to play the Yargle deck again. Maybe I will. I mean, nah. That Yargle deck was not very good. Probably going to play it again. Should I get the other Triome, or should I just, like, keep it in the deck? I think I'm going to keep it in the deck. Nah, I'm just going to fetch it, whatever. I don't need to draw a cycle land. We'll be fine. Yargle deck run back. Do I even play this Hexmage? I don't think I do. I don't think I play the Hexmage. I think I just pass. Chances are they have a removal spell. Run it back. Don't run it back. If I run out of stuff to play, I might run it back. Expressively iterating. You got it. Boseiju's not going to be land destruction for a while, but maybe. Fairly confident they're playing Shadow. Is it Dash Ragster time, or you think they're going to, like, pass the turn? It's time for Boseiju land destruction. I'm just going to start clearing out the blue sources. I got nothing else to do with my mana. I don't even think I'm going to cast Invasion of Alara. I guess it depends. Well, I think of it follow. They shocked it in. Yeah, I'm just going to cast Scion. I think they have Drown Lock, or some equivalent of Drown Lock. My boy, Resolvin, Big Draco. Got a Dido and Holy Heat. No, they could have Spell Pierce, though. No, I'm talking, like, they could have Drown. That's what I was thinking. But I was also thinking about Spell Pierce, right? Good chance they have Spell Pierce in their hand. These Shadow decks play a bunch of Spell Pierces. Like, minimum 2. So I don't really want to run this out into Spell Pierce. I was also thinking about Drown Lock. Those are two separate statements that I didn't do a very good job of, like, describing. I'm just going to keep Boseijuing them off of blue to the best of my ability. I don't know if they're on breach. I have no way of knowing. But chances are they're going to heat Draco. Interesting. Croxa. Multi-shadow. Throwing a lot of shade at me. I'm gonna shock this in, maybe. Got the island. White, red, blue, green. Doesn't matter. Fury. I think I'm picking up Boseiju and I'm just gonna Fury the Ledger Shredder. If I cast Invasion and Spell Pierce, I'm gonna be sad. By Fury, I can only take out Ledger Shredder, and then I have to sit there and I probably have to, like, chomp. First strike, double strike. All the strike. 1 to 7. Rest down. Fair enough. Pass the turn. Happy they didn't use that offensively, but they could have another one and just kill me. They play the Kroxa, so I'm gonna have to jump Fury probably. Maybe I let one through. But if they're using the defensive, I don't know. If they're using the defensive dress down, there's a good chance they just have another one. At least I would assume so. Kind of no reason for them to just like play that if they're just gonna have lethal. Terminate on Draco. Trade Fury. Untap Invasion plus Hexmage. Hope for the best. It might. If they don't kill me. No, they killed me. Alright. Okay. Hidetsugu's probably fine. That's bad. I guess Amonkhet's not great against them. I want Leyline. I feel like Leyline's not that good against Shadow, because their shadows are still going to beat me down through it. So I'm going to not bring in Leyline of the Void, but I am going to bring in the Hidetsugus. And maybe I trim a Hexmage. I actually think I'm going to trim all these battles. I think this battle's pretty bad against them, because I can't copy a Shadow, even if I flip it to the backside. So they have less than normal amounts of things for me to copy. I could copy my own creature still, but there's not 100% guarantee I'll have a creature in the graveyard. So I think cutting all of that battle seems fine. We'll get the Soul Tie one, and then we can shock in Breeding Pool. Would copy Shadow. Not gonna copy Shadow. Some really impressive mixing. It's not bad. We're actually finishing it right now. Got another, like, 20 minutes to go. Okay. Soul Tie Triome. Or, not Soul Tie, Maru. I meant. Shock. 5-5, go. You know, we're only one game in and I already missed Giganta. I think one of the zoo's like biggest benefits is being able to play Giganta, so I'm curious to see how this version without Giganta is going to play out. This build seems a lot weaker to Blood Moon. I have no companion yet, although I do have Fury now, but Fury most of the time is not good enough. You get Blood Moon out of the game. Need more than just a Fury. You need 2 Furies. That looks like I'm going to get Unholy Heated, because they have Delirium in 4 cards. It's not bad. I think I'm going to cast that. Could get Spell Pierced. That's fine. I have to go get probably Blood Crypt. I gave Spell Pierce too much respect last game, and I kind of lost because of it. So we're going to respect Spell Pierce a little bit less. I'm actually going to eat. No, they have 5 different things. I guess I'll just loot then. Probably loot this Fury away. My graveyard's going to get eaten next turn anyways. And it seems like they don't have Unholy Heat. Maybe I shouldn't have looted the Fury away. Maybe I should just looted land away. It's easy to say once I drew a land. But if I looted land away and I just didn't hit 4th land, then it would be kind of pointless to keep the Fury anyways. They did have Unholy Heat. They just didn't cast it. Speaking of Fury, I guess I'm gonna Binding this. Ragster gotta go. I can Fury whatever their next play is, which hopefully is like a Ledger Shredder. Or Shadow, which I can't Fury. I don't want another Ragster. I don't really have any interest in Boseijuing them. Especially since I want to use it as my land drop this turn. Play Boseiju, and then Fury the Ragavan. Tap my land that's already tapped. Thanks, Moto. Appreciate you. Flawless program. My land with the double tap. They play like 1 to 2 bolts usually, but not the full playset. And then they do play the full playset of Heats though. Oh, there's one of the bolts. Depends on the list though. Tribal Flames. Could attack if they don't block flames. I have trample, so if they do block, I go to 1. What an interesting decision. So if they block, I'm kind of screwed. I could just play it safe and kill the shadow, and then attack them, and that might be better. That's probably better, right? It's so risky just to like attack them, and if they block, they go to 6, and I can't kill them or the shadow. Yeah, let's kill the shadow. I'm gonna hold this until I can discard a card. Really weird spot. I'd be curious to see if I just went for the attack if they would have blocked. Super curious. You ride the lightning and tribal flames yourself to show that you have no fear of the cardboard. You don't control me, opponent. I control my own destiny. Flames myself. And then I'll flames you anyways. Alright. I could have flames myself and then died. That would have been kind of Chad. Alright, moving on. Submit. I like how we boarded. The Dramatic Entrance Amulet deck. If you link me a list, I'll take a look at it. Mistaken's list, right? I haven't actually looked at it. Keep this hand off the back of this Wrenn and Six. Hope it's good enough. Troxa, Explore, Dramatic Entrance. Put a green creature into play. It's a weird looking Explorer. Yep. DRC. I'm gonna get the Mardu Triome here. Yeah, I could play this sometime soon. I don't know if I'm gonna play it today. Maybe tomorrow. Not sure. Maybe I'll have chat decide. Chat can vote. I really hope they leave themselves open to Fury. They did. Yata. Fury's gonna be so good. I know what we're gonna play next. What's the song called? Never Forget. In Before Subtlety. With Giganta. I hope they subtlety me. That's a paper only play. Alright. Die. Fury. Making people miserable since 2021? 2022? I think it's 2022. Hell hath no fury. Like a DRC. 1, 2, 3. I Giganta. Okay. 2021. Damn, it came out a long time ago. We've been living in a post-Modern Horizons world for a minute now. Just made me feel old. Thanks. EI into Swamp into Groxa? Terminate, sure. Do I now go on the Boseiju plan? Probably. I have infinite lands in my hand, so might as well. GDS absolutely does not play Blood Moon. Pick up the Boseiju, pass the turn. I want to get rid of all the blue sources at some point. Oh, they have a basic island, so I don't know how effective that's going to be. That's also going to make it not so effective. You got me, Ragster. You got me. Hidetsugu. You know, it's kind of cool. If they play this Hidetsugu, which they shouldn't. But if they did, I could like reset it back to chapter 1 with the Hexmage and kill other 1-drops at a later point in time. I'm not going to Boseiju them, I'm just going to try to ping the Shadow. Kind of curious as to why they played a 1/1 Shadow. Must have some sort of trick, right? Old Self. Classic. A classic. I'll probably have to Tribal Flames this. Yeah, I'm going to Tribal Flames the Shadow, and then play Hexmage as a blocker. I should play a land first, just in case. This Wren's not going to Emblem. In their deck filled with Unholy Heat, so unlikely. The updated guide coming out, I'm shooting for like Saturday. When's the energy? If it's Saturday, I might shoot for tomorrow then. Or if it's in like a week, then that would be perfect. But I'll definitely try to get it out before the energy. The 20th. Oh yeah, you got plenty of time. I'm gonna shoot for like Saturday. 2 days from now. Yep. Hexmage down. I'd like to draw some non-land permanents, that'd be sweet. Because it may not happen, but it would be sweet. What's that, Burnt? Good afternoon. Move all the counters from Watery Grave, true. Not so Watery Grave. It's all lands. Do I have any more fetchables? That one's out, 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 out. And these 3. 6. So I do have more fetchables. They're red. Alright. I gotta change the music also. I'm gonna just keep Boseijuing them, I guess, if I'm not doing anything else. Maybe we Boseiju them off of red. Darth Vader's Lo-Fi beats Star Wars Lo-Fi? Oh, we have to play this on May the 4th. I feel so obligated to have to play this. Oh, I know. But what else am I doing with my mana besides stone raining them with Boseiju? Not much. And I might take them off of like Kroxa. If they want to dash, we're gonna have to pay a red, and then they get a red back. What's this? 5 mana. Giganta. Reasonable. I have 1 red mana left plus the Giganta. I would like to draw some action. Action spell. It's not bad. Especially since I get to Boseiju them. Your old SCG card with your DCI number on it. Good times. I remember when they like just mandated DCI number. I could have Boseiju the treasure. I probably should have Boseiju the treasure. That may have been smarter. I'm gonna dash Ragavan. Yeah, I should have killed the treasure. That would have been smarter. I kind of forgot I could even Boseiju the treasure. I'm just gonna probably dash it at Wrenn. So I don't think they can beat Wrenn. Mayhaps they dash it at me and then like Bolt Wrenn, Heat Wrenn. Yeah, I definitely should have hit the treasure. That was a misplay. Yeah, we're gonna hit Wrenn. Get your DCIs tattooed. It's a terrible idea. It's just like they got abolished like immediately after. They have no more fetchables. They have 5/5 Shadow though. Ooh. Now I can Boseiju this. They have no more lands, and I can Alara. Just make sure I tap correctly. Black, blue, green. Okay, that works. Bonk. 8 to 10 digits. A classic. blue, black, red, white, green, Alara. Mr. Rabe. Tribal Flames, Kavu. I think I'm going to cast Tribal Flames here and then take the Kavu to my hand. No, wait, that's a bad idea. I forgot they had the fetch for a second. That was almost a really bad idea. Oh, they fixed the bug. Finally. Yeah, it does get completely hosed by Teferi. That it does. Oh, I'm dead. No, dude! All of that just to die to dress down. Kill your creature. Get a 13/13. How would we still be alive if they spell pierce me? I pay for the spell pierce, and then they untap and dress down, the same thing happens? Because I can pay for the spell pierce. And I would have. I don't really think there's a reason not to. I'm gonna sit there tapped out. And Giganta. Maybe it sounds a mulligan, but I think this is gonna do a little bit of heavy lifting for me. We'll get the Martyr one and then play Breeding Pool into Edamame. Is there something we need to kill here? Emery. Yeah, I probably gotta kill that. Probably Grinding Station, huh? I haven't seen Grinding Station in a minute. Zap. It's just gonna sit there and draw them cards, which I don't think I can let happen. There's a Saga. Has a feel of Tribal Flames and Emery. Not great. We need more Imperial March. Let me see where Imperial March is. Evidently, Imperial March isn't even on here. Oh, that was the first thing. Imperial March was the very first song. Teferi. Magic lo-fi beats to chill and study to, pretty much. If I play Kavu, it just gets bounced. If I play this, I could just Flames this. I'm down another Flames. I could link you the playlist. Can't flip anything while Teferi's out. I guess I play the battle and then Flames Teferi. I can't flip the battle. Alright. Hexmage might be good here. This is a banger. Grinding Station. You also have the Breach. You also have the Breach. Really a Mox, though. Alright, well, they can loop through their entire deck, but they need a Mox plus a legendary creature, so maybe they're just hoping I concede, but I'm not gonna, because they're still 1 mana away. Now to play the land for turn. Not sure what their plan was here. Which days do you stream EU-friendly times? Monday, Sunday, Saturday, I think. I'll be scamming the challenge. What just happened, by the way? I have no idea what just happened. They, like, messed up and then just scooped the entire match. Alright. That's shame scooping on a whole new level. They're too ashamed to play another game. I feel like they were in a fine spot anyways. They had an Urzasag that was about to come off. Maybe they just don't know. My hand's not great. Getting hit by a Ragavan. Nothing feels worse. I think smoking. I don't think anything's worth having an ego over. Magic is a game of variance. Sometimes it'll be your day, sometimes it won't. Nothing to get an ego over or be bad about, etc., etc. Yeah, let's just get this. Very condescending when they explain lines. Most of the time I just ask how. I'm like, how? Because somebody will be like, why didn't you do this? I'm like, how? And it kind of lets them figure out why something does or doesn't work on their own. I think it's a little bit better of like a learning process. Rather than maybe just being like, you idiot, you should have known that they had this on the board, or they could have had this. It's like, well, no, because I just let them figure it out. And then if they still don't see it, then I'll explain it. Or chat will usually explain it. Just dunk on them. Just end their career. If they say anything remotely incorrect, just dunk on them. I think I'm going to kill Ledger Shredder here. Spell Snare. Yeah. I figured it wasn't... They didn't have Spell Pierce for the binding, so I didn't think that they were going to have a counter for it. I got the Spell Snare out of their hand, I suppose. I could have also gone Amonkhet that turn. What do I want to do next? I guess I'm playing a Blood Crypt out of... It's either Blood Crypt or Overgrown Tomb. Dunk on cards and decks, not people, exactly. Well, no, DT only dunks on people he knows, for the most part. It's like the rite of initiation for becoming friends with DT. He has to have made fun of you for an extended amount of time. Okay. I think I'm going with the Amonkhet. Nope, I can't go. Well, yeah, I could go with the Amonkhet. Sometimes my own lands mess me up. Ooh, some nerd. I might counterspell this. Yup. I didn't feel like it was worth it to Travel Flames, either of these, because they're not really putting too much pressure on me yet. Talking Flannel. Let's go Steam Vents. Oh no. Oh, VG. I'm extremely skilled at the game. I want to make it clear, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm speaking from experience, and from what I see, I'm better than most of you. Let me read the rest of it, because I just saw it on Twitter. I'm better than most of you. I deserve to win, and I deserve to have a legacy that isn't being some whiny player who posted this, but one of a passionate, very skilled player who has a legacy of winning. I'm tired of keeping this bottled up. I'm tired of losing to lesser players. I have everything it takes except luck, and that should not be a factor. I deserve to be respected in the field. I deserve to be recognized for this work. Classic. It was a twit longer that may or may not be satire called I am better at you. I'm better at Magic than you. And I thought this was like the craziest thing when I read it. It was so insane. I have been #1 mythic. I'll post it in chat if you want to read it. It was insane. Alright, Murktide. Thank you, VG, for the 100 bits, by the way. I guess I take Leyline. I don't really care for this Amonkhet post board, I think. They're going to be doubling away their graveyard most of the time. I think I want it. I think it's a little bit too expensive. Gotta cut one more card. Fury? Alright, yeah, we could add that. Adcom. I'm better. Oh shit, I didn't post the link. There we go. I'm better. It's very funny. Yeah, I read that and I was like, that has to be satire, right? There's no way somebody's just that delusional. I combined it into a conjunction, so I put I'm better instead of I am better. Alright. You wouldn't be too surprised if it's not satire. I wouldn't either, but God, I hope that's satire. I really hope it is. Yeah, for the sake of humanity. This is a banger too. I think the opponent scoops to this Fury as well. Peace out, Mr. Rape. Thanks for hanging. Well, hello, Zeriak. Have you finished your paper deck? Are you searching for local dingoes in your area to mill? Shut up. No shields. Still waiting for 2 laughters. Zeriok's Laughter House. I'm gonna discard Vampire Hexmage, I think. Good decision. I think if they didn't have 2 lands, 2 baubles, 2 creatures in the graveyard, I probably would have exiled something from the graveyard to keep them off of Delirium. That's not happening. Boop. Shoop the scoop. Missing Breeding Pool. Yeah, I guess I could keep this. It's not my favorite. I have not liked the Hex Mages in this deck so far. They seem borderline uncastable. Offers. Ooh. Edamame. Actually really good. So now I get to fix my mana for the Hex Mage. I need Breeding Pool. Oop. Yeah, Hex Mage is kind of awkward because you can never cast it on 2. You need like a 3rd land, and if this land is like not a black producing land, then you can't even cast it on 3. So there's not a ton of non-black lands in the deck, but still, it comes up. I think I'm going to bin one of the 2 Hex Mages. They are uncastable. Kind of. Well, now it's castable. Was castable. Trellin! I hate you, Trellin. I hate you so much. Damn it, Trellin. Oh, this fields. These fields are gonna get me so good, too. I have 1 basic in my deck. I'm like a creativity mana base. Speaking of basics, what's up, basic lands? I'm not playing enough of you. Hexmage go. Should I do this while they don't have Shadow of Doubt? But then it plays into Damnation. I think I'm getting got by Damnation no matter what. Alright, I'm just gonna pass. Whatever. Whatever. Basic lands is left to chat. They'll probably Shadow of Doubt me now. Doesn't produce mana. Let's go. Not getting Damnation. Alright. I'm gonna go search for another battle. Unless they Shadow of Doubt me again. You would doubt a dingo now, would you? Shrug. Bye, Fury. I could also get a land. Invasion of Amonkhet. They have relics, so I can pop it. 2 lands. I'm just gonna grab a land. I just want to hit my land drops. 3/4 trample first strike. I don't even know if this is worth it. This seems kind of like a downgrade. It's about to be killed. Then fatal push. They could have fatal pushed this anyways. I need to get white, black, which I have none of. I guess I prioritize white. I play Secondary Draco. Secondary Draco plays pretty hard in a Damnation, but it does present lethal. Oh man, what do I do? I'm gonna get white because I have a Leyline Binding in my hand though. I'm just gonna hope they don't have a Damnation. Yeah, that'll work great, Dingo. I'm sure that plan will go fantastically. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, it's over. Had a good run. Had a good run. Maybe they go Karn Bridge. It's not even good. March for 1,000,000. I just exiled my land? I did. It's like the one thing I should have not exiled. Also, I shouldn't have tapped Leyline Binding mana. Hopefully I don't get punished for that. Yeah, I shouldn't have exiled the land. Two things I shouldn't have done. One, I shouldn't have exiled the land. Two, I should have held up Leyline Binding this turn. I think we're still dead, though. Yeah, that's devastating. Sack both my threats. They draw a card. I think we lost this game as soon as they played the Urborg. They didn't have Urborg. We were looking pretty good. I'll just get the Stone Rain me forever. As long as they have a Demolition Field, they have a Stone Rain. Quite saddening. I don't know what I could draw. That'd be good. Offer certainly isn't bad. I think I'm going to play the Fury out. I was shitting on Coffers for the longest time, but I think it's become refined enough to the point where it's actually decent. It's a little bit like, it's fancy Tron in a way. But I think the optimal build of Offers is like pretty good. I don't like Shadow of Doubt still. I think you should be playing the Tutor. I think the Tutor's way better. Offers is good against most things except for creativity. It does not do great against creativity. I think Shadow of Doubt's too cute. Because people don't even have to fetch. Like, I didn't even fetch here. Because I tapped it with their Urborg. So Shadow of Doubt loses a lot of equity once they have Urborg out. Yeah, and Mill. Get out, be Bill. I guess, yeah, people were telling me Coffers is actually good against creativity just because they can Stone Rain you all the time. But they don't always draw the fields, right? And the first field's not that good against you. It's fields 2 through 8 that are incredibly good. The Unmoored Ego for Karn. I think Coffers also struggles against Scam. Scam is like incredibly explosive. And that deck's just like a little bit too slow to keep up with it. Yeah, I mean, the psychic damage is for sure there. Does it make it good? Yeah. I think I want most of these Leyline Bindings out. Take the extra Boseijus. The grief draws are beatable, but the aggro draws of like Ragavan, Nothy, whatever, if they don't have a handful of removal, it gets super rough for them. You can usually beat a Fury out of Scam. Just draw one of your marches. Yeah, Coffers is like pretty well positioned right now. I think it's miles better than Blue Tron for what it's worth. I think it's probably on par with like Green Tron. I want out in this matchup. Some number of Furies. I think I have to sneeze. Don't sneeze. Don't do it. It's a 1-land hand, but I'm still going to keep it. Effectively a 1-land hand with Domain, I should say. Not actually a 1-land hand. The Coffers usually is better than Tron against Blood Moon, but if they have like a bunch of fields and Coffers and non-basics, and you can get them with the Blood Moon, then they can sit there with the uncastable cards like Invoke in their hand, then it's still not that good against Blood Moon. It just depends on their draw. If they draw a bunch of swamps, and they're just like jamming swamps against you, they're still good against Blood Moon, of course. I'm saying the power level's like on par with Tron, right? In terms of like how good I think it is relative to the rest of the meta, I think it sits in Tron tier. I actually think Mono Green Tron's decent right now. I don't think Blue Tron's very good, but people have had success with Blue Tron. The number of Blood Moons has kind of declined. These tracks have been fantastic vibes. Yeah, they have been. Blue Tron's just fun. A lot of people have been playing Blue Tron, though, recently, and doing well with it. Murktide and Blood Moon decks have declined for sure. Seeing more creativity-esque decks. Need to draw a land. Bin the Tear Asunder. Oh, that's not a land. Alright, let me bin this. Try to pick up land. Still no land. Just have the coffers. Oof. Not good. I have the Wombo. I'm surprised they kept these in post board. They don't seem very good. Do want to keep the land in there because of Wrenn. Wrenn? That is acceptable too. I want to attack the battle. If I attack the battle, I'm gonna get damnationed. Let's attack the battle. We're gonna find out if it's worth it. Let's go get you. Then I'm gonna play a singular Scion of Draco. I don't want to overcommit to Damnation. That I don't want to do, but I will play a decent chunk of creatures here. I have another Coffers. These no more Coffers. I only have 3 mana. 4 mana. You have 6? It just feels like cheating. Why not Boseiju? I could grab Boseiju. Boseiju the Urborg. That might have been good too. That's probably the play. I could have another Urborg in their hand. But yeah, that's probably the smarter play. They're at a lot of life now. You get to Invasion now. Blue, green, red, white, Invasion, flip it. So what is this reading? Target player draws 2. You may what? Create destroy target permanent, that one. Put an artifact into play. Copy a permanent. You put some counters. Put 1, 1, 1. Did I do it wrong? 1, 1, 1. Okay, apparently I did it wrong. Now we can discard a land. Pick up another one. Alright. D's turn. My opponent said D's turn. I've never resolved the fixed version of that, so I had to like frog my way through that. But I figured it out. I'm not used to it actually functioning and having the correct modes to choose from. This is foreign territory to me. I don't think I can really keep this hand. Seems too bad. Yeah, they fixed everything, it seems. Really hope that there'd be an interesting deck that beats Rhinos. Rhinos is top tier for a reason. Because Rhinos has draws that almost no deck can beat. And that's like the appeal of Rhinos, and also the appeal of Living End is that sometimes they just have draws that very few decks can beat. Or very few draws from other decks can even compete with. Get Breeding Pool. I'm probably gonna bin this Tear Asunder. Keep drawing these Tear Asunders. I'm like, why did I board these in? I could just bin land too. I'm gonna bin the Tear Asunder though. Land. Yeah, Living End can do very well against Rhinos, or do very poorly against Rhinos. I don't think I've seen that matchup play out a ton, but it all comes down to timing. It comes down to like force negation timing, because Violent Outburst on Violent Outburst action, it's certainly something. You got like endurances from each side too. I guess mostly just the Rhino side. You get to bring in endurance. And the 5-color list of Rhinos used to have Unmoored Ego that they would bring in against Living End also, but the 5-color Rhinos kind of died off, which is a little bit curious to me because I always thought that deck was really strong, but people apparently prefer Teamer. Yeah, Hotashi Rhinos tweet, that was gold. Hotashi not happy about Rhinos, and it's like, yeah, I don't blame you. I get it. I should pull it up. Hold on, let me find it. Hotashi tweet exactly. His Pioneer tweet was also a banger. Dude, I've fucking had it. Okay, hold up. Stupid. Speaking of, I've had it. Dude, I fucking had it. If you play Rhinos in Modern, you are a fucking carried bitch. I'm sick of it. Great tweet. Speaking of getting God. Speaking of getting God. Yeah, get back to the playlist. Female dog on a stretcher. R.I.P. Yeah, I could Boseiju them now. I probably will Boseiju them. Hit that coffers and then they can't search. My opponent said rude. Speak for yourself. True. It is a gateway for an imperfect mindset, but at the same time, banger tweet. I think I want to get rid of Scalding Tarn, so I want to search up Sacred Foundry. I can just play that. Down for the Kavu. Playing the prelim tonight? Nah. Why not? I had to go meet up with Bob and talk about some video stuff with him. So rude. Keep stone raining me, why don't you? No, just meet up over Discord. He's at like the other half of the continent. I guess I start whittling away on one of these. Shadow of Doubt? Bruh. Ain't no way. Okay, not Shadow of Doubt. About to be real sad. I think they just pump fake me. Like, I could have Shadow of Doubt. And it's like, yeah, you could. Nothing I could do about it. Another demolition field. Is this how creativity feels? Just getting demolition field over and over and it's just being a stone rain? I have no idea when Lord of the Rings spoilers start. It's just so sad. I really need a Wrenn and Six, but I fetched in a way where I can't even have Wrenn and Six. Maybe I should have gotten Steam. I'm getting stone rained. I give up. This is why you play more than one basic in your deck, by the way. Alright. Mardu into Breeding Pool, into Scion. Ron, all the big mana decks. Big mana decks for days. Maybe basic planes. I don't know. I don't like Hexmage in this deck. I think the Hexmage is way too cute. Looks like they might be playing E-Tron. Did I ever link you the playlist, Turducken? Did I just forget? Okay, no, I did. Just had like momentary relapse. Warping Whale, make a 1. Still go in the air for Tarn. Lista for 2. I don't even know if I was better than making the token, to be honest. Or Scion of Draco. All of the Scion of Draco. Do you know what this hand needs? More Scion of Draco. Getting a Basilisk Collar? Yeah. Yeah, they are. What can I do about that? Not much. I'm gonna start pinging them, I guess. So nice, I might do it thrice. Color time. The Scion of Draco costs 0 if you have a waste in play. No. Wastes is not part of domain for some reason. So if you like have a waste in play and you tribal flame somebody, it still only does it for 5. It's bullshit, I know. I said the same thing. I feel like if you're going through the trouble of playing a literal wastes, you should be able to hit for 6. Sue me, Watsy. That's what I believe. Am I gonna get punished because I didn't ping them? I'm gonna get punished because I didn't ping them. Maybe I could just top deck a burn spell one time for the one time. Yeah, the PT's this weekend, and it's standard and draft. Everybody's favorite. I kinda need to hit something good off of this before they start gaining 5 a turn. I guess I could kill this, turn it into a Fury. You have 4/4 Fury. Ozilek. Oh, there goes their graveyard. I think 4/4 Fury is like kind of appealing. I think it might be a little bit better than just like putting him to 1 here. Tap my already tapped land. Moto, please. Yo, this Fury looks sweet. Rakdos Fury when? I want this as a full art. So sick. Does anybody care about standard or draft? Not really. Some people. Arena players. Yeah, they're reading First Strike right now. They're like, Oh, this Fury has lifelink. Yo! That's sick. Standard is pretty fun from what I've heard. I agree. They do have to jump and then lose their Reality Smasher. Smusher down. Man, I got punished like 3 times over for not picking him, by the way. Yeah, Wet Scam was the thing for a couple weeks, and then everybody gave up on it because they realized Blood Moon's better. Because it was very hard to beat decks like Creativity and 4-color without Blood Moon, even if you did have Expressive Iteration. Anyways, what do we want against E-Tron? Boseijus? Probably fine. Force of Vigor seems like too much. Well, I mean, they're playing Urza Saga, so maybe I want Force of Vigor. Yeah, let's take the Force of Vigors. Just because they're playing Urza Saga. I think we can trim the Vampire Hexmages. This deck's gas. I think the Hexmages are not gas, but I think the rest of it's pretty gas. I've enjoyed most of the rest of the cards. Hexmage is just too hard to cast. And at that point, if you're cutting the Hexmage, you might as well cut the Fury and move him to the sideboard, and you get to play Zagoth also. So I'd probably move Furies over here, replace Fury with something else. Play like Ragavan. Ragavan's a good card. I play Ragavan and play Giganta. I trim 1 Fury. Actually, I'm going to trim an Amonkhet. What about Wild and Cuddle? Map. I'm going to get greedy as hell. Not Force of Vigor this map. And then hope they play an Urza Saga. That's my plan. Urza Saga. Aww. We're dead. It was a good run. This art of Kavu's for sale. Buy it. I don't even like the art for Kavu. I think this art's horrendous. But there's no alternatives. Dude, don't Tron. Tell him, Will. You tell him. I need more Star Wars soundtracks. We're only listening to Star Wars today. I seen the Blink pile with the Biting Grace. Get the funky band from the spacebar. Green, white, red, mid-range. Vivian Reed. Green, white, and Miriam. I played a deck similar to this in the past, but I was playing like a bunch of Wrath of Gods. This is certainly one of the decks of all time. Not sure it's a good one, though. I had to look at that twice. Maybe at this point I just discard the Force of Vigor. It's not bad. Like Kirby Cook, I will let Kirby cook. I'm in. I have about paper play versus MTGO play. I like MTGO more because of the integrated rule set. It's people can't like be shisty or just like mess up, miss a trigger, whatever. I think it holds the integrity of the game to a higher degree. But obviously the social aspect of paper play is a lot of fun too. Yeah, the convenience of MTGO is just like unmatched to a degree. At some point they're gonna ghost quarter me. You're talking about how randomly good this chalice is against me. Guess I'm attacking and I'm sending the Wrenn and Six to the graveyard. Yeah, also, like, I don't miss having to shuffle constantly. I don't like shuffling all the time. Crack a fetch, shuffle. Opponent ghost quarters me, shuffle. Play Titan, less shuffling. My opponent scoops, shuffle. My neighbor flips me the bird, shuffle. Just way too much shuffling. 7 mana. Dustbuster. I remember your battle. Green, white, blue, red, white, black. Alright. Green, blue, red, black, white, Exodia. I got 2 edamame that are gonna get countered by Chalice. Classic. You can jam with a flannel and nothing else, DT style. No pants, no good deck, DT style. Nice play, thanks. Tried very hard to make this play happen. Till you stand up and you're like, oh shit. That's why, oh, this Chalice, man. This Chalice is devastating. So gross. That's why I could never stream in good confidence without pants on. Because I would just like stand up without thinking about it. And then there goes Dingo. Career ended. I'm all over live stream fails. Popular Magic streamer shows up without pants. New career started. OnlyFans. I knew you guys were gonna say that. So dumb. Get to use the same name though, pretty sweet. I'm out of fetchables. Ooh, alright. So, if I'm binding the Chalice, then I can go Kavu plus Fury away both of these, plus edamame. I probably don't even need to edamame. But I can Fury both of those away, which is kind of sweet. Yeah, I come back as Young Dongo. I have in the graveyard. Oh, you know what? I have a better play. I could just Tribal Flames, the Invasion, flip it, cast it, get a Fury, kill their board, play a Kavu. That's the line. Don on OnlyFans. This is a sweet line. So this only loses the Dustbuster. I guess I also lose to Karn, but what am I not dead to Karn? Does that give both of these trample? No, that gives it first strike, double strike, lifelink. That gives it first strike and trample. Let's ship Edamame. Leyline Binding. Let's just win the game. I think it does. 4, 8, 13. Not quite. Not quite. But I can attack that and attack them. Discard Fury. Try to pick up another Leyline Binding or something. Yeah, the most unique scammed Fury. Top 1 most scammed Furies. What are you casting? Okay, that's fine. And then I Leyline Binding that. Then I flip the Invasion. I pop their tower. Actually, I should probably pop the Urza's Sock. No, I should pop the tower. I draw 2, pop your tower. Put a Scion of Draco into play. Copy Invasion. It's on my side. Chad. Wrenn and Six. I guess I can pick up a Triome with it. I'm out of fetchables. Damn it. Oh, Dongo. Stupid, silly Dongo. Not realizing I'm out of fetchables. Doubters and Jambles. Alright, they give up. Alright. Congratulations, believers. This deck was sweet. I was so many doubters. 82% doubter. Alright, let me tell you what I hated about this deck. Hexmage. I don't think Hexmage is necessary at all. And I think you could probably cut it. And I think you would also cut the Fury and just move Fury into the sideboard and then play Giganta. You cut this, play Giganta, and then you could probably have like Ragavan in here. And then I think that'd be good. I don't know. I was right. It is a 3-2 deck. I said that at the beginning. I was like, I think this is going to be a 3-2 deck. I just think you're going to be super susceptible to Blood Moon with this deck. Blood Moon just destroys you. Could probably play like Fable. Yeah, maybe you want to be playing Fable. I don't know. Breaking news. Dingo wants to play Ragavan. Breaking news. Dingo's going to put up a poll for what's next. What next? Do we want to do red, white, Obosh?
Have you bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong? Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.